Hello, class. Today for science, we are going to go over what we discussed last week on the properties of soil. Our target for today will be I can examine the properties of soil, including its color, texture, and ability to hold water. So let's begin. So as we were talking about, soil is the layer of loose material that covers most of Earth's land. Soil is made up of tiny pieces of different kinds of rock. This broken down rock can contain different materials. Air and water are other non-living materials in soil. These non-living materials are important to the plants that grow in the soil. So it's important, the non-living materials are important for this little guy right here. Another important ingredient in many soils is humus. Humus is material in soil made up of decayed plants and animals. Humus has nutrients that plants need to grow. Soil is full of other life besides plants. The organisms that live in soil include bacteria, fungi, worms, and insects. Some of them break down plants and animal remains. Other organisms dig in the soil and use it for shelter. For example, prairie dogs build elaborate towns underground. Earthworms mix it up. So we also discussed the different varieties of soil. All soil is not alike. Depending on where you go in Texas will depend on the kind of soil that you have. There are many different types of soil. Texas has about 13 different, 1,300 different types of soil. Houston black soils are found in Central Texas. But then if you go to West Texas, it has dry desert soil. This is a map that I found showing a couple of different areas on different parts of Texas and the different soil that it has there. So the San Antonio Bexar County area has gravelly dark alkaline clay. The Austin Travis County area has alkaline loams and clay. The Houston Harris County area has loam and sand. Dallas in the Dallas County has a dark clay to black alkaline clay. And Fort Worth, Tarrant County has silt, loam, and clay. So depending on where you are will depend on the type of soil that you have, and it could be a variety. So another thing we discussed last week were the different type properties of soil. Soil samples, like I showed you in this map, from a few yards apart can be very different. One difference is often the amount of humus in the soil. Differences in soil properties include the ability to support plant growth, their color, texture, and the ability to hold water. So what we're going to do is we're going to discuss the ability to hold water, the color, texture, and we're going to talk about the three main different types of soil that we have. So let's go ahead and begin. So soil's ability to hold water. When looking at soil, the size of the particles in soil can affect how well the soil holds water. Large particles have many spaces between them, so water easily passes through the soil. Medium-sized particles are closer together and hold water well. Water passes slowly through small particles. And if you look here, you have the astronaut that's wringing out the towel. Well, the towel is holding the water. So when he wrings it, he's letting the water out. And soil also holds water. So we also discussed the different colors and textures of soil. The minerals in soils may affect its color. Iron makes soil look red. Humus may affect color too. Soil with a lot of humus is a dark brown color. And then texture or feel of soil can depend on the size of the particles in the soil. Large particles give soil a rough texture. Small particles give soil a smooth texture. So sand is one of the main types of soil. Sand can be different colors such as tan, white, green, and black. Sand soil feels rough and gritty. Water passes through the large particles of sand quickly. Then we have silt. Silt is usually different shades of brown depending on the materials that are in it. Silt feels smoother than sand particles. The medium-sized particles of silt hold water well. Clay, the colors of clay include red, gray, and blue. Wet clay feels smooth and sticky. The small clay particles absorb water and hold it tightly together. Clay can hold the most water out of the soils. So, well, that's right. And those are the three types of soils that we have, okay? We have sand, we have silt, and we have clay. This is a picture of all the different colors of clay that you have. So what I want you guys to do now is go ahead and watch the video on soil and complete the activity afterwards. I hope you guys enjoy the video.